Hello one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos. Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. When we last left off, it was time to go into this room and deal with all the gems. Because I believe we have all of them now. I've searched every nook and cranny of this dungeon, so if there aren't any that I don't have, it would be with succubus. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there if we have to. I prefer to just leave her in there if at all possible. We need to kill this revenant before he does his scare thing again. He's dead. And now he's slaughtered this mummy. Some chests in this room. Dead. And save. Alright, let's start putting gems down. Tablet of the Purple Light. The princess hides within her chambers. Never does she leave the room. Betrothed to one she does not love, she weeps for a forbidden groom. I'm guessing these are all going to have things that imply which stone we need to be here. The guard stands over vigilant. Never noticed, he stands ignored. A sworn oath to protect his master. Service is its own reward. So I want to move all the gems down here. It sounds like this one's going to be the gem of duty, but we'll keep going. There's 5 pedestals here. I count 4 gems. Do I have another one lying around? It's just been hard to see. That's the succubus stone. That's the succubus ring. We might need to let the succubus out. Or... Yep. It's obvious that the pedestal contains powerful magic. Light to prepare something of great value. Protection on the central pedestal seems to be linked to the 4 surrounding pedestals in this room. So we do only have 4 to deal with. This one sounds to me like it is duty. I think we got that one right, because it's glowing. A young man locked beneath the castle, punished for forbidden love. His broken body writhes in torment, his wife imprisoned up above. Suppose that would be pain. This one would be misery. And we'll read this one, even though by process of elimination it should be honor. The king sits over his throne, regal wisdom in his gaze. Heroes come bow before him. His subjects sing his name with praise. Honor? We've either done something right or done something wrong. Oh, we did something right. We get the star Sapphire. Its size is impressive, with a unique quality and cut. The semi-precious stone has great value, particularly in those interested in the history of the Chevreau family. 2. I think that was what the one guy in town wanted us to get. I believe so. We have a potion of bark skin. I'll say no those. Those come in handy from time to time. One of those big bad fights we actually have to pre-buff for. We have Scroll of Resurrection I'll probably never use because I don't like it when Lindy dies. And $11. We have one last thing to do before I want to leave here. I want to put these things on. She could spend the rest of eternity knowing that the things she needs to escape are right in front of her, out of her grasp. Bye! I think that was all of her items. And that way, if we ever decide to free her, we just come back and do it. But I like that idea of the punishment better. She can just sit there knowing victory is just so close and yet out of her grasp. Good can be cruel sometimes. Alright, this was another door. It is barred from the other side, so I guess it leads nowhere in particular. And I explored pretty much everywhere in that dungeon except for dealing with the succubus. We never did encounter Leanne. We might have to do that at a different date. For now, I think we're done here. Is it in my journal dealing with the succubus? Recover the star sapphire. Yep, that's been done. That's Nax. Nope, it's not really in the journal. I feel like there might be a lower area in that dungeon we can only access if we let her out. That's what worries me. We have to go all the way around here to get out of this area. Like so. And I have to make a brief cut here. My apologies, but we will be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Okay, where are we going now? So we've been to the Wizard Circle. I guess we're leaving back to town. Forgive me if I sound out of air. And I don't talk very much. It's the heat of the season. I had to get up and take care of a few things. That's why I had to pause. And by the very nature of having to even stand up in this heat, it's killer. It's, I think, 109, 110 right now. It's a hot New Mexican summer out here. Okay. So, we can officially mark that area pretty much as done, except for maybe the thing with the succubus, but we're gonna just leave that be for now. We could go sell some things over here, but we don't have that much to sell, but you know what? Fine, we'll go do it anyways. And then we have Fort Ilcard we can leave to, or we have the Moonwood. Probably gonna head towards the Moonwood. We should go turn in that star sapphire as well.
Hey, I'll tell you.
Alright, let's talk to you. I'd like to purchase some supplies. It's unfavorable. No shock there. Now we have some sapphires to sell. I might as well buy a stack of arrows. I'm here. Oh, there's a sling hiding up there. Almost missed that. And then in this bag, I have some things to sell. That is a crossbow of accuracy with a +5 bonus. Unfortunately, I'm too deep into the bows. In hindsight, it probably would have been a lot cooler if I was like some kind of crossbow ranger, but I went blanket standard and went with bows. Usually in games like this, it's usually safer to go the standard route anyways, because there's no guarantee that the game will accommodate you for planning into taking slightly more obscure items. And the crossbow is typically not as favored in D&D as the bow is, so. Basically what I'm trying to say is we'll probably find less powerful magic crossbows than we will find powerful magic bows. I have the star sapphire. Well done, my good man. And as promised, here is your reward. 3,000. Is that 3,000? Yeah, just a meager 3,000 gold pieces was the price agreed upon, I believe. Thank you, Husher. pleasure is all mine, good sir. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Does he like us now? Nope! He still doesn't care for us whatsoever. Let's check our journal and see what else I've done. The snow globe, I have to jump in there. Free max is not happening. Investigate the elk tribe, I believe it's already done. Oh no, that's the other tribe, sorry. Save the supply line. Linyu's tail. We can talk to Linyu and see if she has anything more to say. And then the words of power, the whole thing in general. Talk.
Hey there, dear. What can I do for you?
I just want to talk for a while. I love chatting with you, but don't you think we should focus on our mission right now? I want you to continue your story from before. We have too much to do right now to tell that tale. We need to find the words of power for Erin Gann if we are to save Neverwinter. She does not want to talk right now. Fair enough. Alright, I want to go to the Moonwood. Saving Fort Elkhart for last. I could also go investigate the thing with the snow globe, but I think we should go to Moonwood first. And I have not been outside this gate, so anything out here is new. There's the Sapphire. That is towards Ilkard. Anything hiding in that corner? Nope. Okay. To the Moonwood we go. There's some stones I can turn over. 30 bucks. Imagine if you were a farmer in D&D and you just flipped over some stone and found 30 gold pieces. 30 whole gold pieces. In a world where normally copper and silver coins exist. In this game it's only gold, and that's why the money ratio is so skewed. But in normal D&D, if you just found 30 gold, you would be unfathomably rich. That's like almost entire money. Not quite that much. To be honest, if a farmer found 30 gold, he'd probably invested in better tools or better work animals to help him make more of the money he normally makes. Because like I said, 30 gold is a lot. It'll definitely send you on a nice vacation, but it won't prepare you for the rest of life. 300 gold. Ogre Berserker. The economy in Dungeons & Dragons is a little weird. It's established that things like, if you wanted to buy a loaf of bread or something, like a loaf of bread, it would be a copper. Most food stuff, basic food stuff, is like a copper. And farmers typically work for like copper. A lot of people work for copper, silver, whatever. And gold, to a lot of people, is like a huge profit. To like even a standard city guard, a single gold coin is worth a lot of money. Yet, to buy things like, say, a horse, would be several hundred gold. It's not something most people can afford, and yet is something most people have. Like farmers definitely have horses to work their field and stuff like that. What the economy written in the book doesn't account for is the things people have inherited from previous generations and stuff. The fact that if you have horses, you can take more horses, stuff like that. Things like swords are super expensive, but a lot of times people have them because they were made or purchased a long, long time ago for them. And it also doesn't account for the fact that in the time period, or D&D is mythological, so it actually happened. In the time period it started saying, bartering is also a huge important thing, and it doesn't really take into account bartering. Things like, you give me this horse, I'll give you this much of something else, that kind of thing. We have just a cave entrance. Went on a complete tangent there. And $74. Winter wolves in the middle of a normal forest? Okay, omnipotent DM who's running this game, this is not the environment for these creatures.
In the name of Sandy!
Winter wolves live in snow. That's why they're called winter wolves. Also, they cannot use Cone of Cold every single round. It's got a D4 cooldown. That's done with. Ooh, that potion is pure critical. What do you see, baby? More winter wolves. And a mountain giant. Okay. Abinetton. Ow. Honestly, at our level, they're not that scary, but it is scary to just run into enemies this big. We don't do that very often. I'm watching our hit points really carefully here. They went all in on that Lockthrower animation. Okay. We're out of combat for a second. I'd like to save. I don't want to turn the corner and run into an unwinnable fight and then have to repeat all of this. Barrel containing $23. Debris containing the Roman Curse. There's a deer. Another deer. There's a dead person. Presumably killed by the deer. A polar bear! A polar bear! In the grassy forest. Okay. I'm beginning to suspect something is wrong in the mood. There's some help over there. What's up? Hopefully you guys don't mind that I'm totally killing all of the bears in the area. We'll talk to them later. I'd like to explore the entire area first. Then we'll like talk to people and go into caves and stuff. Potion of Cure Critical. They have stuff for me to steal. And I will. Is it just me or did my count of Cure Critical potions go way down there? Just a second. Like I thought I had a full stack of 10 and then it was 8 and now it's 10 again. I don't remember using any, like, at all this video. Paralytic bolts. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing all of your stuff. Finger of Death. That's a great spell. I don't think a wizard of our level could cast that yet. Finger of Death is 7th level, I believe. I don't remember what level wizards get access to 7th level spells. Then giant spiders. Those would be scary at some point. Or this is when I'm wrong and these dire spiders have been Omega buffed. And you guys been poisoned, which I can cure.
Goddess, take you now!
I think I have some neutralized poison. Pretty sure I do. Box. Neutralize poison. I will read this piece of paper at you. And when they come back, folks, more Neverwinter Nights. Thank you all for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos saving and signing off. I'll see you all later. Take care and bye-bye.